This is the Mi Band, this is the Realme Band, and this is the Redmi Band. Confusing? Yes it is. But hey, that's why I'm here to guide you through it all. Hey guys, Amar here from C4 eTech and welcome to my first impressions of the Redmi Band. Now this is one of the simplest unboxings I've ever done. We get the band, the user guide, and well that's it. No proprietary charging dock or anything like that. That's because the main USP here is that we can pull out one end of the strap and there it is, a USB port that we can plug into a computer, a laptop, even a power bank and just charge up our device. Now the Redmi Band isn't the first one to come out with this concept. The Realme Band launched way back in March this year and it does the exact same thing. But like Ash said in his initial video, we don't really know how this mechanism will hold up over time, if the band would get loose or not, so yeah, that's something we'll have to test out. Now, if it wasn't apparent from the design similarities, the Redmi Band has its eyes directly set on the Realme Band. By the way, if you're liking the video thus far, then please consider subscribing and turning on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Getting back, design-wise, they're pretty similar. I kinda prefer the curved body of the Realme Band, but that's just personal preference. The clasp design has been directly taken from the Mi Bands, and having worn a Mi Band 4 for a long time, I feel like this too might end up digging into the skin after a while. Anyway, as for the rest of the build, it feels solid, especially thanks to the unibody construction. At 13 grams, it's lightweight enough that I didn't really feel it weighing down on my wrist, and overall, I kind of forgot it was there after a few minutes. What's more, the Redmi Band is waterproof up to a pressure of 5 atmospheres, which means we can wear it out in the rain, shower with it, heck, even swim with it, as long as we don't cross a depth of over 50 meters. As for the display, we have a 1.08-inch TFT LCD color panel here. At 200 nits, it's not the brightest out there, but it does beat out the smaller and dimmer display of the Realme Band. And thanks to the relatively high 120 by 220 resolution, text on it appears pretty crisp. What's more, this one is a touchscreen and the touch controls seemed pretty responsive. We have chunky bezels surrounding the display and underneath that is where we find the capacitive touch button. We can touch it to wake up the band and during normal navigation, this works as the back button. I wish Redmi would have figured out a way to map a long press of this capacitive button to act like a home key. But hey, that's just a minor gripe. The rest of the software experience here feels way more robust than what we have on the Realme Band. Granted that most of the features are pretty similar to what we would usually find on the Mi Band 4, but it's still nice to see that Xiaomi ported them all across, even to their budget fitness tracker. But before I get into the features, let me first show you guys how to pair the Redmi Band. The pairing process itself is pretty simple. The only problem here is that unlike the regular Mi Bands, the Redmi Band doesn't pair with the Mi Fit app. Instead, we have to download the Xiaomi Wear app from the Play Store and then we can pair our phone with the band. So once paired, what can the Redmi Band do? Well, there are a couple of ways of waking the display up. We can touch the capacitive button or we can use raise to wake. Now, I don't know if this is a software bug or it's cause of the 3-axis gyro being used here, but in my time with the device, the raise to wake kind of felt finicky. In comparison, the Realme Band with a similar 3-axis gyro felt a lot more responsive. Anyway, let's come back to the interface now. This is the home screen. Swiping left or right brings up the music controls and swiping up and down reveals the app list. We can check a status which basically gives us a summary of our activities. Next up, we can measure our heart rate. Beat it up, this is a continuous heart rate monitor. After that, we have the workout tab that lists 5 activities. Outdoor running, treadmill, cycling, walking, and freestyle. As far as the step and sleep tracking goes, I'll have more to say about that in my full review. But honestly though guys, as far as the number of steps or number of hours you have slept goes, it really doesn't matter. What matters is the consistency. And in the past, the Mi Bands have been fairly consistent at tracking. And I'm hoping for the same here. Moving on to the next icon, we have the ability to check the weather, followed by all the notifications. Yep, just like with the Mi Band 4, we can also receive phone notifications directly onto the band. We can toggle what app is allowed to send notifications from the Xiaomi Wear app. The last option here is called More. Tapping on it allows us to toggle D&D, set alarms that we have previously configured from the Xiaomi Wear app. There's themes and music followed by stopwatch and a timer, all of which are pretty self-explanatory. There's a Find My Phone option as well. Takes advantage of the Bluetooth 5.0 on board here, which gives the band a pretty big range. And finally, we have a settings tab where we can set brightness, reboot, reset the Bluetooth connection, or factory reset the band. There's also some regulatory info in here as well as an about screen. Powering all these features is a 130 mAh battery inside the Redmi Band. Redmi claims their band can survive 2 weeks on a full charge. And well, that's something we'll have more to say about in our full review. Once plugged in, it takes about a couple of hours to get the Redmi Band fully charged. By the way, we have seen a lot of the Mi Fit app in the past, and well, certain functions like calorie, heart rate and sleep tracking has been ported over to the Xiaomi Wear app. However, a lot of the intricate tracking features are still missing. On the plus side, we can change watch faces from here, and there are over 50 to choose from. So would you guys want to see a video on the Xiaomi Wear app and the Redmi Band software as a whole? Let me know in the comments below. So the Redmi Band packs in quite a lot of high-end features that we have seen in Honor and Mi Bands, but slots in considerably cheaper at 1,599 rupees. That being said, there are some fundamental compromises here. The strap doesn't really feel comfortable, outdoor visibility can be a struggle, and what's more, the software kind of feels half-baked at times. So, is it really worth it? Well, that's something we can only answer in a full review. As for now, I want to know what you guys think. Would you get a Redmi Band for yourself? Or would you rather save some money and get a Realme Band or maybe even a Mi Band 3i? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, we come to the end of this video. As always, like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. Thanks a lot for watching till the end, guys. Have a good one. Cheers.